What about foot pain during pregnancy? My name is Cassie. I'm a certified prosthetist orthotist, and I'm sharing foot pain and walking tips every day until I reach 1,000 followers. We talked about foot pain during menopause, and it seems like a logical next step to talk about foot pain during pregnancy. So there are some similarities and some differences, right? So obviously there's hormone changes. During pregnancy, your body's producing elastin, which allows your soft tissues to become more elastic. And this is, in preparation of giving birth, right? So that makes sense. But it can really affect your feet because of all those soft tissues we've talked about previously. Ligaments, the tendons, the posterior tibialis tendon, your plantar fascia, all these things, they get looser. And so it allows for more range of motion, which can cause more foot pain. It can cause more stress on those tendons. Also, let's not forget, you're gaining weight. There's no way around it. You're gaining weight. You're supposed to be gaining weight. And so that's more pressure on your feet. But also, another big one that maybe you didn't think about is you're changing your center of gravity, right? So now you're wider out front. And so that is going to change the way you load your feet. So there's a lot of changes going on during pregnancy that are going to cause potential things that could lead to some different types of foot pain that maybe you're not used to. And let's not forget, your feet could be swollen. So that just has to do with, water retention, and that, I had that towards last week of my pregnancy. My feet were huge, and then immediately that went away after I delivered. But anyway, so a lot to consider, right? It could make it hard to put shoes on because your feet are swollen, but you need that extra support because of the lack of ability of your soft tissue to hold your foot into place. So there's a lot of things to think about. So what can you do? Support your foot early. Start wearing shoes around the house. I know there's a whole barefoot and pregnant saying. Well, don't let that be you. Put on some, even if it's just some slides with some arch support, something that is going to help support those structures early on from the beginning. To help with swelling, elevate your feet. Get your feet up, do this periodically throughout the day, and then also just movement, kind of like stretching things, doing some circles with your ankles, things like that, just to keep things moving, keep things pumping, and keep things from being overloaded. So I hope that helps. If you have other questions, let me know. Save this, share it with a friend who's maybe dealing with some foot pain during pregnancy, but otherwise I'll see you guys later.